Old habits die hard. Have you ever heard that? I sure have. And it's kind of true. Like, you go through something that is traumatic or very, very hard, and it might be true in that moment. You don't have any other choice but to just lean on whatever's around you and the moment to make you feel better. But in a safe environment, engaging in some of those is often creating problems that are not necessary. Like blowing up at your partner because your kid is in trouble at school, or blowing up at your kid because your boss is assigning work for you that you weren't expecting. Also, you might consume a whole bag of Twizzlers because the roof has caved in, and it's going to cost more money than you have in the bank to fix it. Then, if you do that, then you're going to have to clean up a bunch of mess in addition to facing the problem that's already there, right? So in that case, you're going to have to nurse a sore tummy, right? Or apologize to your wife or husband or partner and kid. So what do you do about that? What if I told you there were questions to ask yourself to identify your guardrails? And by that, I mean things that keep you on track toward your unique purpose, even in the face of stress and difficulty, and also help you just forget about that old habit. Just disappears. I'm Dana Hicks, a licensed clinical mental health counselor, and I have some questions you can ask yourself to identify your guardrails that will keep you on track toward your purpose, and let those old habits just disappear on their own. The first question you ask yourself is, what is an activity that I have told myself it would be nice to know how to do that, but I just can't? I'm not able, I don't have the resources, I don't have the time. What is that for you? It could be learning a new musical instrument. It could be learning holy texts, like memorizing them, or memorizing poems, or learning about all the different presidents through autobiographies. The sky is the limit of what you could engage with. So, but make sure that it is something that stretches you. But by that, I mean it asks for something that you have never given before. It uses a part of your mind and a part of your body that you have never used before. And when you enter that uncharted territory, the sky is the limit of freedom and validation of exactly who you are. And that, once you get to that point, it just keeps coming back. It keeps you coming back for more. And then you realize that you've gotten through a whole day without even thinking about that old habit. Isn't that crazy? So, an example is that I always told myself that I could not play the piano. Never. No. I just don't have a brain for that. All based on one episode of me being really frustrated with the way I was being taught piano. And from that point on until just a few years ago, I believed that I could not play piano whatsoever. But once I opened that window of, well, maybe I can. Maybe I'll just sit here and do something, build on what I have, and see what happens. Well, once I entered that uncharted territory, the sky was the limit. It was crazy how much validation I got for myself just by doing that. It's great. So, to recap, ask yourself, what is something that I've always told myself that would be really nice to do? That would be so cool if I could be able to do that. But I just can't. I don't have the resources. I don't have the time. What is that activity for you? Does it stretch you? Does it call for something that you've never given before? Once you enter that uncharted territory, just be ready for the freedom to just hit you in the face. And the validation, you're going to feel like a new person, right? And the old habits just disappear. They're just not there anymore. So that's my gift to you. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. No strings attached below.